Hey everybody, it's Tech Comics. I just wanted to show my art again. Don't worry about what's on my counter over there. And I also wanted to thank the man from Beantown, Chris. A guy I consider to be like a brother, man. He's a cool dude. He suggested that I do Krang for the next character on this panel. And I'll show you what I did. Real quick though, you know, I'm making these connecting. Now if I take this picture and I slide it all the way over to that edge, it will definitely connect with Michelangelo. The only problem is this part of the sword won't. So I was thinking if I did slide it all the way over, I would measure the width from there to the top, and I'd cut that strip out and I'd slide it in there and make that fit perfectly. And then, you know, this part here would still connect with those two pictures perfectly fine. But with Raphael, you know, he'd be on his own off to the side, which would be fine. That would give me to where I can take this board, I can also cut it down too and make it fit in the frame like I would with his sword. And then the one in the middle, it wouldn't matter because then it wouldn't be crawling over this picture or crawling over that little spot. So I could put like one character right in the middle, like let's say for instance like Ghost Rider or something like that. You know, not that I would. Without further ado though, I just, like I said, I want to thank you again, man from Beantown, Chris, for your suggestion, and Rowe for seconding his suggestion. And here you guys go, there's Krang. Yeah, I had fun doing him today. I was drawing him, getting in the lines and everything. And I also want to thank my brother from another mother, Rig. We were talking about it, and nobody's seen this. First time anybody's seen the Krang picture done up like this and fully done. But he gave me a suggestion about when I go to ink Krang, like this part here on his nose, that's supposed to be white, and some other spots up in this area up here are going to be white. Now I don't use a white marker, and especially like right here this chin. But what Rig was saying is that, you know, hey, maybe I go either a darker pink or a lighter pink and let those white spots just really pop. And so I'm going to take him up on that advice, and I'm definitely going to do that, and hopefully it'll come out good. I'm really stoked about how it turned out and how I was able to get him to be, you know, right beside Shredder. You know, and Krang is bigger than Shredder, so it works out perfect. This little spot here I'm not too worried about. I mean, even if I didn't cut that strip out there, like I was thinking for Leonardo, you know, if I center it somewhat, it's fine. I mean, I know it's a connecting piece, so that's cool. Or I just find me a big picture frame that I can put them all in. But for right now, that's definitely protecting them, making it to where, you know, the ink doesn't get marked up or enmeshed. Yes, we are. In a few minutes. But yeah, I'm really excited how this has turned out. And I'm going to put Donatello right here. And I was going to originally have him maybe, like, you know, because his foot's coming up in the air, I was going to have him kicking like a mouser, you know, and having the mouser kind of look like it's getting jacked up. And then I was thinking about maybe putting Baxter right over here. But now what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to have his foot flying forward, you know, make it look like he's flying toward Krang. I'm going to kick Krang, you know. And I think that'll work fine. But I'm still gonna do Casey Jones. I'm gonna try to have Casey Jones coming down at an angle, because I don't want him taking like his hockey stick and going toward Raphael that way. I know those guys butt heads, but having his hockey stick coming down this way to where like he's coming toward this fight. You know what I mean? And if I did do another character, maybe I could do Baxter like right back here, but I have to make him a little bit smaller, or have him kind of, you know, not so much just a little bit of his head with his wings or something, you know. And the character I'd do right here in the middle, I'm not sure yet. I'm still deciding on who I want it to be. I was thinking Batman. The reason why I was thinking Batman is because just the crossover that they just did with Batman and Turtles. But then I don't know, I might do Splinter. Who knows? I'll see what, you know, what will make better sense. But Batman I think would be pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. And I wouldn't do Batman like where, you know, there's too much of him showing, just where like he's just kind of standing there like he's in the shadows with his cape draped over him, you know, and he's just kind of getting ready, you know what I mean, like maybe have a grapple, a bat grapple in his hand or something like that, you know what I mean. But yeah, I just want to say thanks again to the man of Beantown, and you know, my brother from another mother, Rowe, and my brother from another mother, Rigamortis, for, you know, the suggestions they've been giving. And I also want to thank everybody for just commenting on my videos. I mean, honestly, that means a lot to me. especially when it comes to my art, because if you know, I love to hear that you guys are enjoying it and you guys are liking what I'm doing, because it pushes me to want to keep going further with my art and, you know, doing all that I can. And I'm hoping that when my kids go to school, like I said, I can start on those other pictures, the bigger ones, because, you know, those ones take me a while and I really want to do a good job, and with a lot of noise and all that stuff, it makes it really hard to be able to focus to get it done. But these ones, my kids can scream and yell all they want. It doesn't really bother me with these ones, because to me, not saying drawing this stuff is easy. You know, it's not easy, but I find that I can draw these pretty fast for some weird reason, and it doesn't take me that long to get them done. This one though, I had to stop once or twice because I went to a parade tonight, and that was another reason why I missed last Thursdash, which, man, I just feel so bad. But I am gonna watch the show. It was, you know, they aired it and stuff and streamed it, so I'm gonna go back and watch that, because I saw that Vince came back, and that's awesome. It's good to see the crew back together and everybody just enjoying, you know, themselves and stuff. And yeah, I got as far as the legend talking about who was in the chat, so I know I got a lot of the show left to watch, but I'm definitely gonna watch it. But you guys all have a great night, and thanks again for everybody leaving me comments, watching my videos, and just, you know, supporting my channel. Thank you guys so much. And this is Tat Comics saying, rock on.